don't you worry there.
The skeletal system is essential to the human being, after it performs many functions and it is very strong. It can develop a disorder or deformity. One of the most common skeletal system disorder is arthritis. Arthritis has been around ever since the dinosaur era. Even though back in the 1060s it wasn't a common disease, but nowadays it is a very common among people.
The most common form of arthritis is osteoarthritis, which is the tear of joints over time in parts like knees, hips, and spine. Hands and fingers have a bigger risk. The most common symptoms include pain during or after movement, tenderness when pressure is applied, stiffness after a period of inactivity, grating sensation when using the joint, and bone spurs, which are extra bits of bones that feel like hard lumps around the affected joint. Another common skeletal system disease is the osteoporosis, that is when the bone mineral density decreases, which makes bones lose their strength. It is normally caused by age, hormone status, and diet.
Rickets, also named osteomalacia, is the deficiency of calcium, vitamin D, and phosphate, which makes bones soften and become weak. Tendinitis is the overuse or injury in the tendons, which leads to pain. Lastly, the spina bifida, which is a birth-related condition with incomplete closure of the vertebra around the spinal cord. The treatment for this is mostly chemical. Drugs as acetaminophen, narcotic painkillers, and hyaluronic acid substitutes, and some treatments as well.
To prevent skeletal system disorders like those mentioned previously, we need to stay healthy. Taking care of your skeletal system happens every day with a few easy recommendations we should always follow. Eat nutritious foods to receive vitamins. Eat margarine, milk, fish, and other foods rich in vitamin D. Do physical activity to keep your joints and muscles healthy. People with low physical activity have an increased osteoporosis risk. Don't force yourself into high-intensity activities because your joints may get injured. Avoid smoking. It is proved that bone mineral density is lower by 6% in people that smoke. Avoid too much sodium since it's a higher osteoporosis risk factor. The skeletal system is really important to the human being and it should always be in the best condition possible. So now that you're informed, you should try to follow these tips as best as you can so you can always stay healthy.